Hello, research scholars. Are you finding any difficulty in making a literature survey? So, this video will teach you how to make a literature survey easily. Let's dive into the video and see how to make a literature survey. So, before going to a literature survey, we need to find the papers based on our domain. So, we are having a three major things I am going to just discuss over here. So, ways to make the literature survey, like how to download the papers which have been related to the respective topics. So, the first one is Web of Science. It is having several filters. So this is a free versions. All three websites what we are discussing today are free. You need not to pay anything. So first one is Web of Science. You need to have a login through Facebook, LinkedIn, Orchid ID or through Gmail. Anything is fine. You can just click login and you can just have a login over here. What you need to write or what the thing you need to discuss here is, so you can have a project title. So consider your project title is based on, sorry, machine learning based on biometrics, or it can be like face, iris, or multi-biometric systems. So you can just press search over here. After pressing a search, you will be getting many of our journals. So this was some of a paper which have been just is in an open access. You can just download it. So here I was been discussing about filters. So here we are having many filters. You can filter by many of the things like Web of Science coverage, in which standard journals you have been just interested with. So it can be like SCI, SE, SCIE, SSE, SSCI. So based on many of our filters, you can just differentiate the papers so that you can narrow the things. You can download the papers easily. So here you can have many of our concepts starting from agriculture, engineering, technology, life sciences, social and behavior, or it can be like any of indicators like current chemical reaction, essential science indicators, or you can just make things like see the papers which have been available for open access. You can download readily. So you can have some of the categories like in which country you are just seeing with the languages. You can just search with, and what is the type of journals what you have been just seeing with, like annual publishing journals, like annually they are going to publish some kinds of journals. So like so many number of papers will be published annually. It can be like biannually, monthly, quarterly, semi-annual. So usually the journals will be publishing based on their respective forms and norms. So annually means like they are going to scrutinize the paper for an year or more than a year, and the things will be published later, or for every year they are going to publish the papers. So these many filters you can just have it. So you can just click any of a filter, the website will automatically changes the journals, so that if it is a open access you can just click on this and you can download. So this one is a very first method to download the things. So the next one I am just discussing is Google Scholar. So in a Google Scholar you can just type in title, and inside the quotes you can give any of our domains. So you can we are interested with biometric or anything which have been written inside the quotes. So which are the papers? So here you can just open. So here where you are having a open access, so you can just right click and you can just download. Here also you are having many filters. You can have a range of journals, so 2015 to 2023, and you can just have a type of contents, whether it should be only a review paper or it should be a combination of research papers. and you can have like patents have been just provided. So these are all the some of the filters which have been available. So what is the major thing in Google Scholar is like in title colon and inside the quotes, double quotes, you can give your domains. So this is another method for getting a papers. So next thing is a very good one. This is like connected papers. So this is also a free version. You need to log in, but as of now they have been made some monthly 5 downloads or 5 usage can be done with by using this respective website. Here 5 graphs actually means that I am just going to show you how to generate a graph. So this is one kind of an image of a graph. So I can just show you like what is the things. So like I am taking the same thing. So what is this graph actually means that, so if you are having clicking on any of the images, sorry, any of a paper, it is going to generate a graph kind of a thing. See, based on your domain, how many papers have been interconnected. So this is a main paper. For this paper, this is a very much nearer. So this person's contributions and this person's contributions are very much near to our domains. So palm print biometric data analysis. So for gender classification. So here this was the base paper or domain which you are being just do with. So if you are moving away from this respective paper, so that it will be lesser resembling to the respective domain. So you can just download all these papers. So the nearer graph papers, we are going to have a similar or the same contributions which are being by the authors. So if you are having any of open access, you can just download here. So if that paper is not open access, you can just have a other websites to download it, whether it is uh, open access or freely available or not. Or the final thing is Sahib. So you can just place the ISSN number over here to download the papers. So once the papers have been downloaded, so this was a very good website I am just suggesting. So as of now they are keeping generating of 5 graphs per month without having any of or paying any of our things. So this one is like you will be getting a bunch of papers which have been resembling to the respective domains. So here the range has been just provided like from 2013 to 2023. So these are all the 3 methods I need to just share with you to how to download a papers. So once the papers have been downloaded, we can formulate in 2 ways. First one is writing in paragraph. So in paragraph, you need to include like what is the year the author have been published this work, what is the data set, what is the methodology they have been using, what is the performance they have been achieved with, and what can be the limitation. That need to be written in 2 to 3 lines of a paragraph. Or else you can divide it and in the left side, sorry, right side. So you will be having the table of a kind like year, data set, methodology, performance matrix, limitation. So one can fill this table. So these are the easy methods to have a literature survey in a very easy form. There will be no hectic things. So read the abstract, read the result and discussion, read the conclusion part. Only these things, 3 things can be read, and you can fill these tables. In many of like in 80 to 90% of papers will give the information in abstract, result discussion, and conclusion. So there is no need to read the full stretch paper. Like in some of the papers you will be not getting things. In those very limited versions you need to read the full paper, or else only abstract, result discussion, and conclusion. You can fill all these methodologies data set, performance metrics, and limitations by using these three sections of a paper. So that's it for this video, guys. For a summary part, the things we have been just seen with the three websites, Web of Science, the numerous filters they have been provided, starting from journals, like what is the topics, what is the year, and which country, or it can be like which language, or in which of a journals, like reputed journals, you can filter. Many kinds of versions of filters have been available. And the second thing, like Google Scholar Untitled, you can just use, and you can give any of your domains inside the course. So if you are having any open access, you can download it. So the next one is Connected Paper. This is a very good website where your bunch of papers related to the domains will be just generated, and you can download the similar papers which have been available for a respective topic. So once you have been downloaded, you can write in two forms. One is paragraph and another one is tables. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you. Stay tuned for the similar kinds of research guides for preparing your thesis. Thank you.